A very eccentric guy. Cool guy. A lot of he, you know. I'm not saying this to rip on the guy, because I love the guy to death, but he was very effeminate in some of his mannerisms, and a lot of people thought he was gay, but he wasn't. He was just this really different, eccentric kind of guy, and his mannerisms were where people would think he was gay, but he wasn't gay at all.
Dude, you have to be eccentric to do what he did, to stockpile all that stuff that he had. I mean, it sounds like a fucking inventor's wonderland.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
you want to build something, you want to do, and my God.
He just had, shelving and racks, just aisles, and he had this huge pole barn. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, people that own hardware stores, they're a different breed. They're a little off.
But in a good way. I would like to think in a good way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he oh, man. Yeah, he had a Hummer. He had that built-up fucking Impala SS. He had a tank in his yard.
With a howitzer. Oh, shit.
Oh, I think he bought that tank off Earl.
Now, here comes another story. Who's Earl? Hold on a minute. A guy that has a tank to sell. Right. A man that has a tank to sell. This is going to sound really interesting. Who the fuck is Earl?
You need a tank? I got a guy.
Earl's your guy. It could be a Russian tank. An old Russian tank that takes 5 men to fucking drive. He's got it.
Earl could be dead by now. I haven't been back to Atlanta, Michigan in so long.
Oh, God bless him.
Earl used to own a body shop in Atlanta, Michigan, where I had my deer hunting property, Shaburngur. Atlanta, Michigan is a little teeny fucking piece of nothing in northern Michigan. That's where the Shaburngur and the cordwood from John Eller's and all those great stories come from. Putting straw down for the dogs, Clutch, first album.
Jesus.
Look how many fans we've turned on to Clutch's first album.
One of my younger brothers, he's the one that I meet up at the gym. I was telling him about Clutch because he's a fan of that era as far as the grunge music and everything and the garage music. I was telling him about Clutch, and as soon as I played some Clutch for him in that first self-titled album,
yes,
we got good news. Oh my God! Pirate music, motherfuckers! Pirate music.
I discovered the body of John
Wilkes Booth.
Fuck. Oh me, oh my! We're drinking some whiskey and rye. That's pirate music. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
The guests seem more than pleased. How is the wine?
Yes. Oh, man. I haven't thought about Earl's Body Shop in a long time. I remember one time, fans are going to love this story. Before I ever had my deer hunting property, years before Shaburngur and buying wood off John Eller's, I used to go up there with a friend's dad in a big motorhome, really nice, luxurious motorhome. And I remember it had a Cummins pusher. Pusher means the engine's in the back on a motorhome, kind of like a bus.
Yeah.
A diesel pusher. I remember he had a Cummins in that motorhome. We used to stop in town a lot. I'll take one of those Chesterfields. Anyway, we used to stop, thank you, sir. We used to stop in town and get a little bit to eat before we would go back to the deer hunting property and park the motorhome. Because once you park the motorhome, you basically got no wheels. You know, what you brought, you brought. So if you stop for dinner, you're not dipping into your supplies.
No.
Go inside, boys. Get hamburgers, drinks. Let's not raid the fridge tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hoard what we got. So we went in the bar that night. And we were parked down by Earl's. Because he was down the street from Walker's Tavern or Walker's Inn, whatever it was called back then. I think it's Coach's Corner nowadays. I still got friends up there.
Oh.
And we came back to the motorhome. And my friend's dad, we used to call him Big Daddy. And kind of a joke because he was a little guy. But he owned a body shop too. Kind of a coincidence. But anyway, when we hung out with Big Daddy, he was kind of like me, but an older guy that owned a body shop that had money.
More refined.
No.
No, Gabe.
He was Polish.
He was. Oh shit. He works for anyone.
So we come back to the motorhome after getting all fucked up, and these local people, when they see you pulling up in a motorhome, you're talking about people that don't have shit for money. When you pull up in a big fucking motorhome and pile into the bar, with you and all your boys, and you're buying drinks and buying big fucking hamburgers and, spending, our checks were probably big.
They thought you were on vacation.
Well, yeah. Well, you're a mark. You're up here deer hunting. You're a mark. In Michigan, people from down by Detroit that go up north deer hunting, they call us flatlanders. Because there's no hills down south. So flatlanders are marks to everybody in the service industry. So, they treat you really fucking well. They earn their tips. They know you're a mark. You're gonna tip well. So these people are really taking care of us, really being nice, going out of their way. Like, here's your fries, here's your hamburger. Oh, sir, would you like another beer? And so anyway, we come stumbling down the sidewalk back down to Earl's Body Shop. We get to the motorhome, and we all see the shit pipe on the bottom of the motorhome. And we all thought the same thing at the exact same time. Let's pull the shit pipe. And my buddy Danny Gamble, who's deceased now, he got picked. Danny, pull the shit pipe.
Is this like a scene out of National Lampoon's Christmas Story? Well, not Christmas Story, A Christmas Vacation.
So right there in front of Earl's Body Shop, Danny gets down there, pulls the pin, and he's
getting ready to run.
He fucking yanks that valve, and fucking brown water just goes shooting all over the fucking sidewalk.
Oh shit!
Yeah. After these people treated us like kings.
Oh my god!
We fucking.
Oh my god!
Emptied our entire shit.
You created a biohazard.
Yeah. Oh, we fucked them over.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Oh, we fucked them.
Oh my god!
We emptied the shit pipe.
Oh my god!
All over the fucking sidewalk, right in front of Earl's.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Hopefully Earl's dead. Because he didn't want to kill me now that if he knew it was me that did that.
He'd run you over with a tank.
You got an empty can?
Right here.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we emptied the shit tank right there in downtown Atlanta, Michigan. Oh, dude, we did shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. All this shit reminds me of my dad and the fucking stories he had.
We had such good times back then.
Oh.
Oh, Big Daddy had money because he owned a body shop. And body shop, they're basically criminals.
Well,
Joey Buttafuoco.
well,
In fact,
some people know that some vehicles, depending on the time period that you're in, some vehicles have 5 years worth of parts. Some vehicles have 10 years worth of parts. You know, it depends.
Oh.
You know, Jay, I have to admit, your calves look sexy.
Don't troll me, Lenny. Lenny will be walking behind me. Jesus Christ, Jay, your calves are three-dimensional. Shut up, Lenny. You know, that's my favorite thing about Lenny trolling people is he compliments you. You ever notice Lenny would always compliment Genova?
He did the same thing to me, and,
Yes.
and like when we had a leg workout together, he's like, full range of motion maniacs, and this and that. I'm like, guys, I'm weak as fuck. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Speaking of full range of motion, I talked about my my incline workout where I did 135 for 10 sets of 10 yesterday. You guys might think, well, Jay did 505 for a double. That's nothing for him. Fuck you. 100 reps with 135. My triceps are sore because I don't do my inclines out wide like Dale Chance. I bring it in to a medium grip. Yeah, you don't want to be inclining out wide. You're asking for a shoulder tear. You should always bring your incline in at least one hand width in, just to protect your shoulder. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, 135 for 10 sets of 10. I did 100 reps with 135, and my triceps are sore today. I benched 505 for a double in the past.
Listen, I go to 2 different gyms right now. One of them being Crunch Fitness, and
That's a good gym.
and they have free weights. Thank
They
God.
got bumper plates too.
Yeah.
They got all the hammer strength bumpers,
Now
Olympic bars.
I will say this: that the particular Crunch Fitness that I attend, because you can spot them, you can clearly see who they are because there's a particular way that they all do things. There's legitimate powerlifters that go to this gym that I'm talking about. One of them I would love to introduce Father to. She's a female powerlifter. She has more muscle on her body than I do. And
What about her feet?
you can't see her feet through the sneakers. That's a very good question. Her feet could be jacked up.
You know, I got a theory about women. And chicks that wear Converse All-Stars usually have ugly feet.
She was wearing cross trainers.
That might work. Oh, man, that was some fun. You know, I think about Dale doing that bench press, with taking a pair of Big Lenny's fucking Fruit of the Looms and putting them on his arms. Why is Dale putting Big Lenny's fucking underwear on his arms?
Oh,
Dale and I talked about that on the phone. Well, Jay, you know, when I was in that car accident, they had to do both my shoulders, and you know, I had my bicep reattached, and when I put on the slingshot.
for God's sake, Jay, he's a goddamn bionic man.
Oh, well, you know, I love Dale. Everyone knows I love Dale. I love to make fun of Dale. But dude, Dale, if you need a slingshot to be throwing around big weights, lift a little bit lighter. And, you know, everyone's going to say, well, Jay, you're one to talk. You know, yeah, I didn't ever see myself as becoming that old man to tell people to lift lighter. But I've become that old man. So, whatever.
Lee Priest would tell him the same thing.
Yeah. Like, I don't see the purpose of putting Big Lenny's Fruit of the Looms on your elbows and have, you know, Big Lenny's 46 waistband elastic helping you bench press. You could use Big Lenny's fucking through the looms as a slingshot.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I think we should do that one time to troll Dale. We'll ask Lenny, bring in some of your dirty skivvies that might have a skid mark on them, and we'll use them on bench press day.
Oh my God.
Do you think Lenny has tighty whities, or is he wearing Brazilian, thongs?
There was that one video or two videos where Brad goes to pick him up and Andrew is filming, and you can tell Lenny, it's like, who knows what time in the afternoon it is, and Lenny looks like he just crawled out of bed, and he's coming to the door with nothing but his tidy whities on. It looked like tidy whities to me.
FTLs through the loom.
Oh my God. Poor Lenny.
I feel bad for Dale because he wants to be friends with everybody, and he doesn't want to post a video unless he's throwing around big weights. So he puts on Big Lenny's underpants on his elbows so that he can do something impressive. And we don't need that out of him.
That's going to be Dale's next video. He's going to do an incline for 505.
Yeah.
With the fucking slap shot.
Slap shot?
It's slap shot. Well, I'm not confusing the movie.
Hold on. You just brought up a Paul Newman movie. Mount Rushmore.
That slap shot is one of the greatest sports movies ever.
The
Hanson
brothers.
You don't even have to be a hockey fan. That's one of the greatest sports movies ever. It really is.
Dude, everything comes back to Father's Mount Rushmore.
There you go.
Not everybody else's Mount Rushmore. It's my Mount Rushmore.
Like if someone were to ask me what my Mount Rushmore is, it'd be completely polar opposite to yours.
Right.
It would. Like the first guy that I'm thinking of in my mind is Charles Bronson. That's the first guy I'm thinking of. Paul Kersey, Death Wish. He's one of the first guys that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Charles Bronson was badass. Now, everyone probably thinks I'm a hypocrite because I'm such a Burt Reynolds fan that he's not on my Mount Rushmore. Well, because of my mother, I tried to keep it all blue-eyed guys. My mother liked blue-eyed men.
So did my mom. She was an Elvis fan.
My father, my mom and my dad's song was Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. There's something about those little short brown-eyed girls. They want a big, tall Aryan man to dominate them. Why are you shaking your head?
Because you're right.
I know. I know.
Oh my God. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 goodbye goodbye?
I love Van Morrison. Oh, I didn't notice you're wearing your Corvette t-shirt.
I got two of them. I got this one and a dark one.
So, are you familiar with the Corvette engine I was talking about? The LT1. It basically was a intermediate engine in between the traditional old school big small block Chevy and the modern day LS engine. And when
so it's like a 6-liter.
No, it's a 5.7. LT1. And obviously the current family of LS engines is way better. But at the time, people thought the LT1 was going to be the future because it had a lot of things that were upgraded from the traditional small block Chevy. For instance, reverse cooling. In a traditional small block Chevy, water from the radiator that's been chilled goes to the block first and then to the heads. Now, anybody...
You're getting too scientific.
It's all science, bro. Dave told me. But anybody knows anything about making power, it makes more sense to send the water from the radiator to the heads first, like a Pontiac. And so the LT1 had a bunch of upgrades, but kind of a bastard engine. Like, nobody builds LT1s. So, like...
Look how small I am compared to Father.
These are good times we're living in, bro.
We're in fucking epic times right now. Jesus Christ.
Meant to overkill.
Last year was the fucking Ment Wars. This year is meant to overkill. Oh, shit.
Yeah. You know, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Prince Andrew went and visited with Lenny in the hospital. Everyone thought the Misfits were going to be back. And then 2 weeks later, Lenny goes and opens his mouth and starts trashing Brad, crushing everybody's dreams.
But there's a part of me that feels that Brad is not taking that personal.
Well, to quote the modern day Winston Churchill,
yeah,
there's a lot of shit going on
behind the scenes.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of conversations behind the scenes. You know, Brad knew this was Brad. Look, this is no surprise to Brad. What happened? Brad knows what he's got to work with. It's not like Brad is like, I'm so shocked Lenny would do that.
Absolutely not. No.
Right.
No.
Brad knows what he's dealing with.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, from a trust factor, you know, like, Lenny really put himself out. Oh, he's got a CPAP. That trucker that's loading up his bobtail right now?
Yeah.
I just saw him with the same CPAP I got. In that gray case he just threw in the cab. No, but think about it. If you're Prince Andrew and you just went and visited with Lenny in the hospital, and you're feeling all cozy, you know, about, yeah, maybe I should start doing mints again. And then you see Lenny completely fucking throw Brad under the bus. What are you thinking?
There has been a lot of that in the past few weeks. What are you thinking? Depending on the individual, there's been a lot of that in the past few weeks.
So, you know, when does Brad want to have Lenny back out to his house? You know, you got McCuck and Prince Andrew breaking bread, and everyone thought that was going to make me berserk.
Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Listen, I may have felt the same way you felt in that. Well, that's great.
Right.
Andrew got a free meal. He's entitled. It's his birthday. You know, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Vieshkadash, Ray Mybor. Andrew knows exactly what I'm talking about. Don't go there.
No, but it goes back to what I said yesterday in my live stream. McCuck asked him to go out to dinner.
And you kept your mouth shut. You didn't say anything to me. I had no fucking clue.
Right.
You and I talk every other fucking day. I had no clue until I saw the picture.
Right. Andrew told me probably 4 days before he had dinner with McCuck. Yeah, I'm probably going to see McCuck for my birthday. I kept my mouth shut. And you know why? Because I didn't want to ruin it for Andrew by letting people know.
Let Andrew have his good time and then talk about it afterwards.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Because I could have fucked everything up by talking about it. Because some people, Andrew would have woke up to 50 DMs.
Legitimately. You're breaking bread with the enemy.
McCuck's
oh my God.
McCuck's not really the enemy.
He's not.
Like, look, fans.
Oh.
If the Ewok was stranded on the side of the road because his electric motorcycle ran out of power, and I'm Big J's hauling ass down the road in his 18-wheeler, and I saw McCuck broke down on the side of the road with his electric motorcycle, I would stop and help him. And I would hope McCuck would do the same for me. We're online rivals. We don't hate each other in real life. Would I like to punch McCuck's face? Yes. But
Jesus Christ.
No, but that's part of what makes the online rivalry spicy. I'd like to punch his face. I'm not going to do it, but I like to think about it. I'd love to punch McCuck's face, but it's just an online rivalry. It's a work. It's a fucking work. I'm the ultimate Rowdy Piper. You know? I don't know who Hulk Hogan is. I don't think there's anybody in the Misfits willing to step up to the plate and be Hulk Hogan. But I'm Rowdy Piper. I'm going to fucking turncoat on all of you.
You know, that was probably the greatest thing as far as a wrestler and a character. Roddy Piper. You didn't know what was going to happen. You had no clue. Someone could be doing an interview with him. You had no clue what direction it was going to go in. No fucking clue whatsoever.
No, Piper could be cutting a promo, and someone who's supposed to be one of his enemies is going to come out and back Piper.
Yeah, you didn't. You had no clue what the fuck was going to happen.
Piper was the ultimate heel. Anybody who disagrees with that, I don't think knows wrestling. Or at least not from my era.
That guy could sell fucking tickets. He knew how to sell tickets. He knew.
Right.
He just knew.
Oh, I love Piper.
In order to be intriguing, in order to be interesting as far as where he was coming from, you had to be unpredictable like that. And everyone was waiting for it. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's he going to say?
Right.
What direction he's going to go in?
The Misfits don't have a Hogan. You know, is Lenny Andre the Giant?
I kind of think of Lenny. I remember an interview that.
Is Brad the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, because you think he's so hot?
No, his fans think that he's hot.
You know who Brad is? Jake the Snake Roberts. But back in that day, guys ran the mustache. They didn't run the beard.
This is true. And Jake, he knew how to sell. He knew how to sell an event as well. He knew how to sell things.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake Roberts, to his credit, he has got some great Andre the Giant stories. He really does. He says that the first time he pretty much spent time with him, he had to drive him across state to another wrestling event. He's riding in the backseat. They're in a station wagon, I believe it was. And Andre the Giant hops in the back.
And car sags.
And he's like, you know, this is where we're going. What do you want to do? Blah, blah, blah. And Andre says, beer. You
know, that urban legend about him drinking 100 beers, I don't know if it's true.
I do believe Jake the Snake Roberts' tale of Andre the Giant, and Andre drank 18 fucking beers.
I believe that.
And it wasn't until he drank the 18th beer that he had to go take a piss. That I somewhat believe. A man that's 7 feet plus tall.
His bladder's not that much bigger than ours.
I for some reason I believe that. 18 beers before you have to take a piss. For some reason I'm believing
I think that's bullshit. But, you know, I could be wrong. I don't know. Shit, I almost hit Keisha with that cigarette.
Listen, hang back. I gave you a fucking 20 and a fucking pack of cigarettes. We're talking business here.
She's coming in here ready as soon as you leave. I got to get these suitcases off the bed. And she said she's going to tongue jack my shitbox.
She's going to toss your salad?
Yeah. I said, baby, I love you, and I'll kiss you on the mouth, but when I'm drunk, I don't really want to have sex. My dick doesn't work when I'm drinking. So if you would just toss my salad.
Don't be so judgy, everyone. Everyone's so judgmental about that.
Oh, this guy is doing a pre-trip inspection. He's got his hood up. He's an older guy, too. He's not a rookie. Oh.
Do you blame him?
Yeah. I carry a ball-peen hammer to check my tires.
Bikers carry ball-peen hammers. At least a bike.
That ball-peen because of your story.
Back in the day where my grandparents owned a home in Palm Springs, Florida, which is pretty much Lake Worth, my dad's parents, there was a bar, and I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the bar, but it was the only bar locally in that area that actually had a mechanical bull. And I remember the bikers going there. I remember having a conversation or two with probably about maybe 2 or 3 of them. And the bikers that I grew up knowing, in one pocket they would have the Constitution, and in the other pocket they'd have a fucking gun. And on their bike, on the bike, not on them, on the fucking bike, they would have a ball-peen hammer. They would be riding along, whether it's the interstate or anywhere else. If someone got stupid as far as their driving or anything, just complete dicks or whatever, they pull out that fucking ball-peen hammer and smash their fucking side view fucking mirrors.
I know why they carry a ball-peen. Because there's no claw on the backside of a ball-peen hammer.
No.
So there's nowhere for it to snag if you're pulling it out.
It's just going to bounce right off.
Right. If you're pulling a ball, if you're a biker and you got a ball-peen hammer in one of your saddlebags, there's no claw for it to snag on anything. It's kind of the equivalent of having a hammerless revolver. There's no snag.
It's going to pull out real quick.
Right. That's why I like a hammerless revolver.
By the way, did not to give out too much information and to lose your confidence in me. There was a gun that you and I privately talked about without giving up too much details. Did you get that gun today?
No. It's going down tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah.
As far as what you described to me, that's a beautiful fucking gun.
Right.
Beautiful fucking gun. It just sounds intimidating. It just sounds intimidating. That bulky of a fucking gun, it just sounds intimidating.
Well, everyone knows you can shoot 38s out of a 357.
Yes.
Because the 38 actually measures 357. It's just a shorter round. The reason they named the 38 is because they didn't want people to confuse it with the old-fashioned 35. So they had to give it a different name because they didn't want people putting 38 special rounds into an old 35. It would blow up. It just couldn't handle the pressure. So when they came out with the 38, they called it the 38. But it doesn't measure 38 if you put a micrometer in the barrel. It's actually .357. That's why 38 rounds run through a 357. 38 is a 357. It's a 357 short. So, you know, you guys all know my attitude on fucking handguns. You need 3. You need a combat, tactical, automatic, whether it's a 9mm, a 45, or a 40. You know, that's your combat, tactical, automatic. Something if you're going door to door in you know, urban warfare, you need a high capacity automatic. And then you want a revolver with a long barrel that you could maybe kill a deer with, or maybe take out a human at a long distance. And then your little snub nose, you know, that might be a 5-shot. You don't even need 6 bullets in your third gun. You know, the one you wear on your ankle. A nice little 5-shot with no hammer. You almost want it to shoot the same bullet as your big revolver. So if you got a big 357, it makes sense to get a little 38 for your ankle. That's why I already have a Ruger Super Red Hawk 44 Magnum with a 9 3/4 inch barrel. Huge gun. I mean, huge. Impractical. You're not using that in you know, for anything but the woods. But it makes sense when you get your little 5-shot, you know, to get the 44 special. Because no, you can't use 44 mag bullets in a 44 special, but you can use 44 special bullets in a 44 mag. Just like how you can use 38s in a 357, but not vice versa. So you got to decide. I need 2 revolvers. I want one with a super long barrel, 6-shot, and then I want a little snub nose, you know, possibly hammerless, maybe even a 5-shot, so it's smaller. You want to have some interchangeability between rounds.
I hate to break all the hopes and dreams of everyone that is watching this live right now, but my phone has just warned me that it only has 5% capacity left in its battery. So we're going to have to end this, which it doesn't matter. I got to get back to domestics. I believe that father needs to get some rest before Keisha comes over, gets his a salad toss because he's entitled, and he deserves it. We're going to have to end this live.
How much time is left in the live?
The Big J for the UK account is limitless. I could go hours on this if I had a full battery.
Plug in over there by the lamp.
Let me see. Hold on a minute.
Right there.
No, hold on. It's close to 8 o'clock. I actually do have to get going. I've been here almost 2.5 hours.
And you're not naked yet.
No. There's no coconut oil. There's no olive oil, mayonnaise. We don't have the kiddie pool from Walmart. Oh shit!
I just lit it red. Well, the outside lights just came on.
See, that's my cue. When I was growing up, there, it's dead. It just died. That's it. Fuck, that means it won't get posted.